All right, today I have another reformer workout for you today. I'm so excited because this one has absolutely no props. And as much as I love props, it's kind of nice when you don't have them. And all we're gonna do is focus on the beauty of this machine all by itself and what your body can do on it. All right, so it's gonna be fantastic, no props at all. I am using a balancedbody studio reformer. So I have the infinity bar up, so if the bar looks a little different, that's why. No matter what foot bar you have, it doesn't really matter. I want you to have that foot bar up in that first position. So all the way upright or as upright as it goes. Your spring load, I have it on one light spring, which is one blue spring. Okay, we're gonna be there throughout pretty much all of class. We may change it at one point to an extra light spring, but if you only have that one light spring, then stay right there. All right, if you're on a different brand of reformer, just one spring or one light spring is what you're looking for. All right, so let's get started. All right, you're gonna come onto your hands and knees, face down on that carriage. My toes are turned under on that platform behind me. Okay, we're gonna start with a little core activation. So my knees are about 4 inches apart, parallel. Toes are turned under. My wrists are under my shoulders and my hands are slightly externally rotated from the top of the shoulder. So those biceps are spiraling forward. Fingertips are open nice and wide, so those hands are little suction cups, all right? We're gonna take a nice big exhale to prepare. On your inhale, you're gonna hover those knees 1 inch off the carriage and hold. Now, I don't just want you to hold that lift, okay? I want you to actively pull the carriage with your palms into the bumper, all right? So you feel your right and left waistline automatically turn on. Okay, you're holding it there. We're sending lots of breath right between those shoulder blades for 6. Last 5. You've got 4. Last 3. We've got 2. On the next one, set those knees down nice and soft. We're gonna go one more time, okay? Really getting that core to light up. Now remember, I want you to pull the carriage into the bumper. That's gonna activate that right and left waistline. We're gonna exhale to prepare. Inhale, hover those knees 1 inch, hold, pull the carriage into the bumper, holding it there and breathing. We're giving lots of lift up out of that shoulder girdle for 6. Last 5. You've got 4. We're taking it out into a plank in 3. Last 2. On your next inhale, you're going to take that carriage all the way out to a nice long plank and hold. All right, right from here, you're finding that nice long body, tailbone reaching far away from the crown of the head. We're gonna exhale as we bend both knees, touching the bumper with that carriage and then actively pulling it into the bumper. Inhale, take it out. Exhale, draw those knees under the body, actively pull the carriage into the bumper. Inhale, take it out. Whew. Good, already very warm. All right, we got 4 more just like this. Last 3. Good, we've got 2 more. I want you to think about the crown of the head and the tailbone reaching in opposition of each other. Nice long lines. On your next one, you're gonna hold that plank all the way out there. All right, from here, we're gonna take 1 step down to our forearms. So my right arm's gonna step down, and my left arm's gonna come down as well, okay? Both arms are in parallel, elbows under the shoulders. From here, we're gonna roll to our left side. So my left arm is gonna come perpendicular to the body, making a little L with those arms. And then we're gonna swivel, okay, being careful with that one light spring, onto our left side. We're gonna hold it right here for 4 big side bends. So we're gonna inhale, reach that right arm up and overhead, lifting that left waist out of the pelvis, and come back to start. Inhale, up and over, big reach, long lines down that right side body. Last 2. And let's go 1 more. Good, on the next one, we're gonna roll through center, coming back to 2 parallel arms. We're gonna switch to that right arm being perpendicular now and swivel onto our right side. Good, once you're there, that left arm is up and overhead. We're gonna inhale for a nice big reach, lifting the left waistline out of the pelvis this time. Exhale, back to start. We've got 3 more. Inhale, up and over, big reach. Exhale, back to start. Good, last 2, up and over. Exhale, come back. Good, last 1, up and over. And bring it all the way back to start. Let's roll through center and draw those knees in and place them down. Whew, already so warm. All right, staying on your hands and knees, you're gonna just move yourself forward a little bit, and we're gonna grab that long loop and we're gonna place it around the arch of our left foot. All right, once you've got that positioning, we're gonna move over as far left as we can. Both hands are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips, okay? So we've got those knees 4 inches apart, parallel. All right, so beautiful 4-point kneel, lots of breath right here. Okay, we're gonna hold this and we're gonna reach that left leg out and back. So on your inhale, we're gonna sweep that left leg out and back. Big reach through the heel, foot is flexed. Exhale, draw the knee under the body. Inhale, reach it out and back. My ankle becomes the same height as my hip. And then I sweep the knee under. That knee hovers and grazes just over that carriage. Okay, so I'm not letting it rest. Okay, I'm hovering it over the carriage or just grazing it. Good, that core is super tight so I can feel that left waistline working for me. Okay, stabilizing through that right leg. Make sure that left palm is heavy so that we don't dump all that weight into the right side. Let's go for 4. Last 3. Tight, tight core. Good, last 2. Okay, on your next one, you're gonna hold that leg out and back. Now my left leg is gonna take a sweep to the side of the reformer, dipping for the floor, so it's low. And then when we reach that hip height, we're gonna inhale and sweep it up and back, bringing that ankle to the height of the hip. Exhale, long and low. Inhale, up and back. Big sweep, tight, tight waistline. So that core is helping me here. Keeping my weight center, not dumping all of my weight into that left leg. Good, you guys, let's go for 4 more right here. Big inhale, up and back. Whew. Last 3. Good, we got 2. Good, let's go 1 more, up and back. Good, on this one, you're gonna hold it up there. Now, from here, we're gonna come into a bird dog position. So my right arm is gonna reach forward, okay? We're gonna hold. From here, we're gonna pulse my left leg and my right arm up and down. Little pulse up and down. It's very small because we wanna keep that low back nice and flat. Okay, core is super tight. I want you to think more about reaching for length, fingertips away from toes instead of lift. For 4. Woo, last 3. We've got 2. Last 1. And bring that knee and arm all the way in. Whoo, sweaty already. All right, let's take that strap off the foot and let's keep it in the left palm. All right, we're staying on our hands and knees for just 1 more exercise. So tricep sweeps. We're staying on the left side of the carriage. I've got my wrist, my left shoulder. All right, from here, nice and stable through the midline. We're gonna inhale that left arm up and back. Exhale, long and low. Inhale, sweeping it up and back. Exhale, bring it long and low. Good, so core is super tight right here. Okay, we're not just letting that shoulder or that arm work all by itself. That core is here to help. Exhale, sweep it up and back. Good, you got 4 more right here. And then we're gonna challenge ourselves with that bird dog 1 more time. Last 3. Good, you've got 2. Good, 1 more all the way up and back. Good, now right from here, we're gonna reach that right leg up and out, reaching over the foot bar. Okay, so holding it right there. Nice long length. We're gonna continue that tricep sweep. So we're gonna inhale, up and back. Exhale, long and low. Good, sweeping it up and back, core super tight, long and low. Good, we got 4. Good, last 3. Good, inner thighs magnetize towards the center of your body. Last 2. Don't let that right leg flail out. Last 1. And bring it all the way back to start. Hang up that strap for just a moment. All right, we're going to come into a mermaid position. So, swiveling, so we're side facing. Left foot or left leg is bent in front of you. My right leg is up against those shoulder blocks, okay? From here, I'm going to grab my short loop with my left hand. Okay, right hand is going to come to the hip, and I'm going to allow myself to twist to the right. So I'm letting that strap draw that left arm across the body, and I'm twisting to the right, spiraling tall through the crown of the head. Now from here, I'm going to keep my left elbow up, and I'm going to start to twist through center, bending that left elbow and extending that left arm all the way out. And then we're going to come all the way back through center, bending that arm and extending that arm towards the rear of the machine, allowing the torso to twist. Okay, it's an exhale, draw it in, inhale, reach it out. Exhale, fold that elbow, inhale, twist it to the right. So we're staying nice and tall. Think about that sternum over that pubic bone so that we're lifted through the chest. Good, sitting on that left sitting bone. Letting my fingers and my palms swivel in that strap. Now you can always switch to the long loop, but we've got 4 more here. Stay with me, we're going to be switching arms, okay? Last 3. Let that waistline twist. Good, lots of control, moving slow. Last 2. Good, and last 1. All right, now, taking that long loop into my right hand, my left palm is going to come behind my left knee, and it's going to come to the edge of the carriage, close to the springs. So I've got the heel of my hand on that very front carriage edge. Now, keeping that hand nice and light, we're going to be lifting up and overhead with that right arm. So it looks like this. We're going to inhale, lifting up onto our left shin, reaching up and overhead with that right arm. Exhale, bring it all the way back to start. Inhale, lifting up and over with that core. Exhale, back to start. So as you lift, I want you to see how light can that left hand be. Can it barely rest on the carriage? Can you use mostly your core to lift you up there? Inhale, lift, and exhale as you lower. Good, let's go for 3 more. Inhale, reach it up and overhead. Big reach, I'm looking at the springs when I reach that arm up and overhead. Last 2. Good, let's go 1 more. Inhale, up and overhead. Exhale, bring it all the way back down. And let's hang up that strap. We're going to continue to move on. Okay, but first, I want you to go ahead and change your spring. So if you do have a yellow spring or an extra light spring, switch to that. If you don't, stay on that one blue, but I want you to watch your range of motion, and I'll speak to that as we work, okay? Now, my right hand is going to take my long loop, okay? I'm going to be in a 4-point kneel. So the heel of my left palm is still at the front edge. My right knee is on the outside of that shoulder block, and my left knee is on the inside, right underneath my hips. I'm going to bring that right arm into a low field goal position. Okay, core is nice and tight. From here, we're going to slide those right fingertips forward. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bring it back to start. Inhale, reach, tighten the core. Exhale, bring it back. Now, if you're on the light spring rather than an extra light, you might not be able to fully get that arm straight. Okay, I still want you to focus on the slide up through the shoulder. Shoulder blade drops down around the ribs here as I bring the elbow back, and then we slide and reach. Good, keeping that core nice and tight. We've got 4 more. Then we're going to take this into a bird dog position. Last 3. Good, you've got 2. Let's go for 1 more. Tight, tight core, heavy shins. All right, on the next one, you're gonna hold that low field goal, but we're gonna take that left leg and we're gonna reach it out and back for that bird dog. So bird dog position is a little bit of a theme today. All right, from here, we've got that 2-point connection on the carriage. We've gotta have a tight core. Heavy right shin, heavy left palm. Inhale as you glide forward with the right arm. Exhale, bring it back to start. Inhale, reach it forward. Exhale, bring it back. Let's go for 4. Inhale, tight core. Good, toes are reaching far away from the crown of the head. Last 3. Eyes on the floor. Last 2. And let's go 1 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bring it back. Now we're going to set that left knee down and we're going to change our hand position. So my right arm is going to come long and low, okay? I've got the palm facing forward, fingertips are right underneath that shoulder. We're going to come into a bicep curl. So with a tight belly button, we're going to exhale as we bend at the elbow, coming into that bicep curl, and then inhale as you lengthen out. Exhale, curl, inhale, lengthen. Let's go for 4, and we're going to add that bird dog 1 more time. Last 3. Good. Last 2. We got 1 more. All right, on the next one, you're going to hold it long and low. Left leg, is going to reach out 1 more time. From here, same thing. Let's control that bicep curl by tightening our core. Good, keeping that 2-point connection nice and stable. All right, let's go for 4 more right here. We've got 4. Last 3. Good, you've got 2. And 1 more. And bring that left knee down and come all the way up, guys. So good, keep that strap, okay? We're gonna come high kneeling right to about the center of the carriage. So both of my toes are on the headrest between those shoulder blocks. My knees are 4 inches apart parallel, and I've got that sternum already engaged over the pubic bone. Okay, so we're nice and tall. Now, both arms are gonna come into a low field goal position. Okay, so from here, we're going to do a little windmill. That right arm is going to go long, but we're going to twist to the left. So with a tight core, we're going to inhale, reach that right arm long, twist to the left. Exhale, bring it back to start. Inhale, grow taller as you reach that right arm long. Exhale, back to start. Now, I am still on 1 extra light spring. So if you're on 1 blue or 1 light, still, okay, like you were before, that right arm may not be able to get fully straight, and that's okay, okay? I want you to reach as far as you can, really focusing on the twist from the waistline. Let's go for 4 more. No layers right here. Good. Last 3. If you're gripping that booty, release that. I want you to think about the inner thighs lifting up and into the low belly. Good. Last 1. And bringing it all the way back in. All right, guys, hang up that strap. We're going to start to circle around, but first we're going to come into some upper body jumps. So, starting side facing, you're going to come all the way to the very edge of the carriage, all right? So, you're going to be sitting crisscross applesauce, okay, or Indian style. I have kids, crisscross applesauce is what we say. Your left sitting bone is going to come right to the very edge of the carriage. So you've got half your booty off and half your booty on, okay? So that left sits bone centered on the edge of the carriage, okay? Your left palm is going to come onto that foot bar, and that right arm is going to come out into a T. So right here, we're going to make sure that that left heel of your hand is in front of your shoulder, way in front of your shoulder, okay? From here, we're gonna inhale, press the carriage out. Exhale, guide it back in. Inhale, take it out. Exhale, guide it in. Now, same thing applies here. Sternum over pubic bone. We are sitting nice and tall out of that low back. We're not letting that low back collapse. We're sitting right on the tips of the sitting bones. Hip bones shining straight forward. Crown of the head reaching out of that pelvis. Good. Now, once you feel stable and you think that you can control center, okay, the idea is to not let the body wiggle or move side to side, excuse me. We're gonna add just a little hop. So we're gonna inhale, take that carriage out. Exhale, catch. Inhale, take it out. Exhale, catch. Now you see as I'm leaving, my torso does not change position. We wanna control the movement by stabilizing with the core. That exhale allows that diaphragm to drop, so we have a nice long line through the torso. Lots of control and stability with that breath. So using that inhale breath allows you to control all parts of that core so we can stabilize through movements like this. We've got 4 more. Feel that left shoulder. Good. Last 3. You've got 2. Heel of the hand lands on that bar. Whoo! And let's go 1 more. And bring it all the way in. All right, we're gonna turn and face the foot bar now, but we're gonna be on our knees, okay? So still on the extra light spring. All right, kneecaps are gonna be hanging off, and I know this seems weird, but they're gonna be off the front of the carriage. We wanna protect that knee joint, okay? So the kneecap is completely off. I've got my shins heavy, knees 4 inches apart. The heels of my hand are gonna come to that foot bar. All right, now I'm hovering, so I'm not just sitting on my heels. I am hovering over my heels with my sitting bones, so that way the ribs are closed over the pelvis. They were nice and stacked, belly button pulled up and in. All right, from here, we're gonna press it out, bend the elbows, press it in, or let it come in. Okay, so nice and simple, right? Not complicated. Let's add that hop. Out and in. Inhale out, exhale in. So we're gonna start to feel those quads as we layer on here. What I want you to remember to do is not to tighten the booty, okay? I want you to think about using those inner thighs that are gonna lift up into that low belly. Good, now we're gonna start to add a little lift here. So the next time you hop out, we're gonna rise up and we're gonna lower to land. Inhale, rise up. Open up the front of the hips every time. We want to open up those hip bones right at that seat crease. Get a nice long line. Sternum over that pubic bone still. Now, I don't want you to think about shoving through your palms. Okay, I want you to think about that inhale again. Using that to leave and lift. My inner thighs are lifting up into that pelvic floor to lift me. Okay, so I'm not gripping my booty. We've got 6. Last 5. Good, normally I would do this with the jump board, but for flow reasons today. Last 3, we're using the foot bar. Last 2. All right, on your next one, we're gonna start a little diagonal twist. So it's gonna look like this. We're gonna lift and lower. Alternating directions. My arms do an oppositional reach. I'm still opening up the front of the hips completely. Okay, so we're giving ourselves time to get this movement, right? It's not that easy to get right off the bat. I want you to give yourself some time. Feel the movement in your body. Feel what's happening with that pelvis. That lift should start to come from that inner thigh and less from the tightening of the glute. You definitely feel your quads. Okay, I know you do. I know you do. We're here for 6. 5. Good. Last 4. Moving on to that other side, that other right arm jumping. Good. Last 3. You've got 2. And last 1. And bring it all the way in. Whoo, okay. All right, coming on to into our crisscross applesauce position, turning around. So now we've got that right sitting bone right on the very, very edge of that carriage, okay? My right palm is gonna come to the foot bar. My left arm is gonna come out into that T, all right? Right from here, controlling. Sternum over pubic bone, nice tall torso. Palm is in front of the shoulder, in front, not behind. We're gonna inhale, press it out. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, bring it in. So nice, smooth reach. Good, opening up that inside elbow. All right, once you feel stable and you can maintain control through center, we're gonna inhale, hop out. Exhale to land. Inhale, stabilize. Exhale. Good, you guys sitting right on the tips of those sitting bones. Sometimes it's hard to read the way I tell you when I'm teaching, so don't always watch my breath because that gets all funky sometimes. But listen to my cues. Okay, that inhale is out. That exhale is in. That inhale is going to help you stabilize the trunk. Good. Nice control right here. Lifting up that waistline out of the pelvis. Let's go for 6. Good, you've got 5. Last 4. You've got 3. Good, last 2. And let's go one more. And bringing it all the way in. All right, moving on to the other side. So we've got that windmill. We're coming up onto our knees, high kneeling, staying on the extra light spring if you have it. All right, toes are on that headrest. Knees are about 4 inches apart, parallel. We're lifting up, sternum over pubic bone. Both arms come into a low field goal position, okay? Right from here, we're gonna tighten up that core. We're gonna inhale as we extend the left arm and twist it to the right. Exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, growing taller like a barbershop pole. And then coming all the way back to start. Now that inhale on your twist is going to give you some space to the vertebrae so we can get that nice tall twisting position rather than dumping into the spine. Keeping those shoulder blades down and around the ribs. Good, let's go for 6. Good, last 5. We've got 4. Think about those inner thighs magnetizing towards one another to lift you. Good, we're not clenching the booty. Last 2. Good, and our last 1. And bring it all the way in. All right, guys, so now we're coming into that shoulder glide. So from this position, you're going to take that left leg, and I'm thinking I missed Mermaid. No, did I miss Mermaid yet? No, this is right. Okay, want to make sure. So left knee on the outside of that left shoulder block, right knee on the inside. Toes are still on that headrest on the right side. My right palm, the heel of my palm, is coming to the front edge of the carriage so I can find my best 4-point kneel. You can always bring your left palm down as well to align yourself. And then take that left arm off the carriage. That left arm is in a low field goal position, palm facing down. Okay, keeping our weight as center as possible. We're gonna inhale, reach those fingertips long. Exhale, glide it back. Inhale, tighten the core, reach it long. Exhale, glide it back. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Keep that right elbow soft so that we're not locked and hanging out in that joint. We want everything active here. Let's go for 4 more. Good, last 3. 2. Good, 1 more. Now on your next one, you're gonna hold that low field goal. That right leg is gonna reach up and back. Okay, so holding that bird dog position. Stabilizing with the core, nice low, or long low back. We're gonna inhale, take that left arm out. Exhale, bring it back. Good, stable, stable. Good, let's go for 4 more right here. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bring it back. Last 3, keeping that right leg lifted. Good, last 2, lots of control here. Good, last 1. And bring it all the way back. Now we're going to set that right knee down. My left arm is going to change position now, so it is long and low by my side. Palm is facing forward, and we're going to come into that bicep curl. So from here, exhale, curl, bending the elbow. Inhale, lengthen it out. Wrap those shoulder blades around the ribs, okay, so that we're not taking it all into the shoulders, and we've got that core really active. Whew! My core is tired already. Good, last 4. We're gonna go for that bird dog, okay? Last 3. Good, you've got 2. Good, last 1. All right, on the next one, hold that arm long and low. Let's take that right leg long 1 more time. Good, nice and controlled. We're gonna control that bicep curl by stabilizing through the core. Good, let's go for 4 more. Good, last 3. Keep that right elbow soft, don't let it lock out. Last 2. Good, let's go 1 more. And bring everything back in. Whew, and come all the way up, guys. We shake it out. All right, we're gonna do that mermaid. All right, so hang up that strap. All right, let's change our springs back to that 1 glue spring. All right, because I'm pretty sure we had it on the glue for this. Now, my right leg is in front. My left leg, my left shin is up against the shoulder blocks, okay? Sitting up nice and tall. Again, keeping that sternum over that pubic bone as much as possible. We don't want to lean back, we don't want to dump through the spine. We want to stay nice and tall. I'm going to take that short loop in my right hand, okay? So I've got my thumb hooked on the inside of that loop, fingertips wrapping around the outside. That left hand can come to the hip, okay? And I'm going to allow myself to twist with that strap. So I'm twisted towards the left. From here, I'm going to inhale as I rotate to the right, taking that right arm all the way out, and then we're going to fold it back in and allow ourselves to twist. Good, coming all the way across the body, twisting out to the right, looking at that foot bar, and then coming all the way back in, allowing your body or your waistline to twist to the left. Inhale, bring it all the way out. Exhale, coming back with control. So we're not letting that strap just pull us back, because I know it's heavy here. All right, let's go for 3 more. Good, last 2. And you're always welcome to switch to that long loop. Good, and we're gonna go 1 more. Good, now on the next one, okay, we're gonna come all the way through. We're gonna take that long loop in the left hand. The heel of my right hand is going to come right off the right hip to the edge of the carriage. Okay, so I've got my hip and my hand lined up with one another. We're going to keep that right arm as soft as possible, and that left arm, palm facing forward, we're going to inhale up and lifting up and overhead, opening up that left waistline, coming onto the right shin, and controlling it all the way back down. Inhale, reaching up and overhead, keeping my right palm nice and light because my core is doing the work here. Inhale, up and over, big lift. Exhale, bring it back. Good, inhale, reaching it up and overhead. Exhale, bring it back. Let's go for 4 more. Inhale, up and over, big reach. Good, last 3. Right palm is light. Good, last 2. Good, and let's go 1 more. Big lift, up and over. And then bringing it all the way back down with control. Woo, hang up that strap. We're gonna rotate. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Tricep sweeps. Okay, all right, so that 4-point kneel position again. Right hand takes that long loop. Okay, and we're gonna find tension on that strap already by bringing that right wrist underneath the shoulder. Okay, knees are 4 inches apart, parallel, nice and controlled through the core. We're gonna inhale, so we sweep that right arm up and back. Exhale, long and low. Inhale, up and back, giving lots of breath right between those shoulder blades, okay? So I'm not letting myself dump through the chest. Core is nice and engaged the whole time. Think about that tailbone reaching in opposition from the crown of the head. Inhale, up and back. Good, let's go for 4 more, and then we're gonna switch into that bird dog position. Whew. Last 3. Good, you've got 2. Good, last 1. Okay, on the next one, you're gonna hold it long and low. Let's stabilize with that right shin, left palm, reaching that left leg out and back over the foot bar. Nice controlled core. We're gonna continue that sweep. Inhale that right arm up and back. Exhale, long and low. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, down. Last 4. Engaging that tricep at the top. Find that little pause. Last 3. Keeping that left ankle the same height as the hip. Last 2. Whew. All right, you guys, last 1. And bringing it all the way down. Hang up that strap. Actually, we shouldn't hang up that strap because we're going right into the 4-point kneel. So go ahead, take that strap back. Hook it around the arch of your right foot. Okay, we're still over all the way on the right side of the carriage. My right palm is going to come down now to the outside edge, left palm between the shoulder blocks, finding that beautiful 4-point kneel. Okay, the strap is on the outside of my right arm. Okay, but you find what works best for you. From here, we're going to inhale, reaching that right leg out and back. Heel comes off the hip, and then bending the knee back under the hip. Inhale, reach it out and back. Exhale, draw it under. So that right knee is just grazing the carriage, and I stop it under the hip, okay? You don't want to bring it under the belly button. We want to get that femur bone to draw up or suck up back into that hip socket. Okay, so we want to find that beautiful alignment. Good, let's go for 4 more. Then we're going to go into those side sweeps. Last 3. Good, you've got 2. Excellent, you guys. Last 1. Hold it up there. Now that right leg is going to sweep long and low towards the side of the carriage. Stop it at the hip. Then we're going to engage the core and bring it up and back. Exhale, sweeping it long and low. Don't come in front of the hip. Inhale, tighten the core. Right waistline works hard. Up and back. Good, you guys. Nice control right here. Let's go for 4. We just have that bird dog left. Last 3. Good, we're ending class with a nice Pilates 100. Good, last 2. Good, next one, we're gonna hold it up and back. Right from here, stabilizing with that right palm and that left shin. We're gonna reach that left arm out across and over the headrest, holding it here with length. We're gonna reach the left fingertips away from the right toes. We're gonna pulse up. Up. It's not a big movement. Okay, instead of lifting, I want you to think about lengthening. How much longer can you reach? For 4. Good. Last 3. Last 2. 1 more. And bring it all the way back in. Holy cow. All right, guys. Take off that strap. We are coming down on our back. Nice supine position, thank goodness. Right, we're ending with a Pilates 100, guys. So let's stay on that 1 blue spring. If you'd like to add on an extra light, you can. But 1 blue should be just fine. You're gonna lie all the way down on your back. All right, right from here. Let's make sure I'm not forgetting anything. All right, we're gonna bring our short loops into our palms. Okay, we're gonna bring those palms right over the underarm. So we're already engaged with those straps. We're gonna invite the right leg up into tabletop, and we're gonna find that left leg and bring it up as well, okay? Let's close those inner thighs today. No light shining between the knees. We've got a very neutral spine, so very heavy tailbone, a tiny little lift in that low back, but my ribs are closed and my belly button is up and in. From here, let's just start with some long reaches. So my arms are gonna drop, my legs are gonna reach long, and my abs, I'm gonna do a little ab curl. Exhale, come back to start. My head, neck, and shoulders peel, my fingertips reach, my toes reach, and then we bring it back. So we're setting up for that Pilates 100, okay? I'm gonna go in 2 sets of 50, okay, so that if you need to reset, what I don't want you to do is let those abdominals get out of control. Okay, so you need to reset, you reset. So that's why we're taking that midway break point. Let's go for 4 more. Good, last 3. Last 2. Good, last 1. All right, you guys. On the next one, we're gonna be holding and pumping those arms. So nice big inhale to prepare. Exhale, reach everything up. Here we are. I'm gonna count sets of 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 20. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 30. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, that's 40. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's reset. Woo, fold it all in. Nice, you guys. Good. We've got 1 more set just like that. I want you to find that neutral spine one more time. Commit to the lift under the shoulder blades, okay? Nice big inhale to prepare. Exhale. Find that long line. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 20. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, that's 30. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. One more set, guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Woo, 50. Nice job, you guys. Woo, take off those straps for just a moment. Hug those knees into the chest. Oh, give yourself a nice big hug. That was beautiful. Good, it's hard to count and do those at the same time for you guys. But we did them, right? We did them, nice job. Go ahead and take those legs nice and long against the foot bar so we have a nice long line all the way down the front of the body. You can let those arms just hang off the reformer for a moment. Whew, and just take 2 big breaths right here. Nice big inhale. Inflate those ribs towards the sides of the room. Exhale all that air out. Another one, inflating the ribs laterally. Exhale all that air out. We're going to bend those knees back in. We're going to come on up for just a minute, and we're going to switch our springs. So go ahead and add on a of red. So you've got that one light spring, that blue, and now you have a red as well. Go ahead and lie all the way back down. We're not going to take too long to stretch here. We're going to keep this class to about 45 minutes today. And we're going to bring those long loops around the arches of the feet. So we're going to do a little short spine stretch right here. We're going to glue that tailbone down to start. I want you to feel for your hip bones. Hip bones pointing straight up to the ceiling, which may mean that your legs are not directly up over the hips, okay? I want you to keep a neutral pelvis right here. Find that neutral spine to start, belly button up and in, ribs are closed. If you'd like to bring your arms to the headrest or to those handlebars behind you, you can, or you can keep them long by your side. On your inhale, okay, we're gonna let that tailbone start to peel up off the carriage. We're gonna exhale, we're gonna lift a little bit more. Good, finding that long lift. Good, keeping the tops of the shoulder blades down on the carriage. When you're at the top, you're gonna bend those knees, and we're gonna draw that spine back down to the carriage, gluing the tailbone and extending the legs. We're gonna lift, drawing that tailbone up and off the carriage, finding that little stretch, lifting those legs over the head. Once you're at your full range right there, you're going to bend those knees, and we're going to slowly start to lie that vertebrae one at a time back onto the carriage with control. Tailbone glues down, we lengthen the legs out. Good, we're going to slowly let it peel up. Nice curl, lift through the spine. Good, bending those knees at the top, and then slowly gluing one vertebrae at a time, lying it back down on the carriage like a string of pearls, gluing that tailbone down, reaching those legs long. Let's go one last time, reaching it up and over, letting the weight of the straps pull you up. Good, bending those knees at the top like we're drawing a little circle, and then lying that spine nice and controlled back onto the carriage, and lengthening all the way out from there. Go ahead and bend those knees back in. We're going to take those straps off now. Go ahead and let them hang up on the handlebars behind you. And now from here, we've got that foot bar up still, so we'll use it. We'll press all the way out. And now I'm going to let my body kind of twist to the left and let that right leg bend and come across the body. Okay, right arm is going to come out to the right. I'm going to look at those fingertips and just taking a nice little spinal twist right here. And breathing here. Letting the body relax in this position. Last 4. Good, you've got 3. Last 2. Good, coming all the way back through center, swiveling the feet on the foot bar, rolling so that tailbone comes off the carriage again, but now I'm on my right hip, left knee bends across the body for that spinal stretch. Left fingertips come out to the side, big reach right there, looking at my left fingertips. Good, holding and breathing right here. Good, last 4. Last 3. Good, you've got 2. Good, coming all the way back through center, letting those knees bend one more time, hugging those knees into the chest. You can rock that body side to side, just massaging that spine a little bit. Good, last 4. Last 3. Good, you've got 2. Coming all the way up through center, guys, and you are all set. Nice 45-minute class, guys. Whew, lots of work, right? No props, but still lots of work. It's amazing what this machine can do. It amazes me every time. And you amaze me because you have to control it. So, nice work. It was a sweaty one for sure. If you have any questions for me, you always can feel free to ask me. Just post your comments below the video, or you can find me on Instagram, same exact name, JessPFit, and I will always get back to you. I love to hear your comments. They absolutely make my day. And if you have ideas or things you'd like to see on the Reformer, please let me know. All right, I will constantly be adding new videos every week. All right, I'll see you soon. Have a good one.